Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So jumping right into it, I'm going in with my Morphe palette. This is the 3502 Second Nature, and to prime the face I'm going to be using my All Nighter Urban Decay primer. This is the Ultra Glow one. And then for the brows, I'm going to be using the Anastasia pomade in the shade Chocolate. And I always like to go in with my primer first, just so that the area around my brows are also nice and smooth and primed to grip the concealer that I'm going to be using later. And then we're just going to let that dry for a couple of seconds. And I'm going to be going in with my angled brush from Sephora, and the brush is the number 20 Pro Brow. For me, when I do my eyebrows, I always like to start at the arch or the ends of my brows, and then I'll just connect the lines from the front to the back. I find it easier to make my shape that way. And once I have my shape, I do go ahead and just start filling it in from back to front. Sorry if you guys see me occasionally looking up. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm still in the frame. Alright, and then we're going to be going in with our LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Tawny. And we also have another shade, LA Girl, and this is going to be the shade Porcelain. So I only use Tawny for the top of my brows just because it's a little bit warmer, and I use Porcelain for under when I'm doing eyeshadow, because it's a lot more true to a white tone. And y'all, I am fighting for my life trying to get some product out of this tube, and every time I go to the beauty supply store, for some reason they never have this shade. But yeah, it's my favorite for eyeshadow. And then I'm gonna be going in with my flat concealing brush. This is also from Sephora.
Toast on with the gang, gang, gang. From food stamps to a whole nother domain. out the bottle, yeah. I'm a living proof, so ain't compromising. $500,000 on the coupe, dang. Drug houses, looking like Peru. Graduated, I was overdue. I was pink Molly, I can barely move.
And I just brought it in a little bit closer for you guys just so you can see exactly how I connect the concealer from the back to the front.
33 chains, Ocean now, cruising Biscayne, big fun. Top off, that's a liability. Hit the gas, boosting my adrenaline, big fun. Percocet, yeah, Molly Percocet, big fun. Percocet, yeah, Molly Percocet, big fun. Represent, yeah, gotta represent. Gang, chase a chick, yeah, never chase a bitch, big fun. Mask on, yeah, fuck it, mask on, big fun. Mask on, yeah, fuck it, mask on, big fun. Percocet, yeah, Molly Percocet, big fun. Chase a chick, yeah, never chase a bitch, chase no bitch. Photo maybe, I drive anything, yeah. Buy my range, make them go insane, yeah. My guillotine, drink with melazine, drink, taking beans, go to the
And then with the remaining product on the brush, I am just going to go ahead and put that all over my lid to touch to the eyeshadow.
We was in a tennis court before the business, yeah. She adoring lenses, she adoring prescriptions, yeah. Focus on the mission, put my intermission, never take a break. Switch states, stretch down foreign place. Speech, ain't no way, ain't no fucking way.
And I'm going to be going in with my Morphe concealer, and this one is actually a lot brighter than both of those concealers, and it dries down a lot more matte, making it the perfect base for my lid.
Percocet, yeah, Molly Percocet, big fun. Percocet, yeah, Molly Percocet, big fun. Represent, yeah, gotta represent. Gang, gang, chase a chick, never chase a bitch. Big fun, mask on, yeah, fucking mask on, big.
And then I'm just buffing it out with my concealer brush, also from Sephora. For the middle of my brows, I always like to kind of brush off some of the product and the concealer into the front, because then that way it'll give that seamless look that it's kind of like faded in the front without it being so blocky as well. And now we're going to tackle this red little pimple that I had. I'm gonna be dabbing a little bit of that tawny shade on there, and then I'm gonna be grabbing my Afrique Juvia's palette. I'm gonna be grabbing a green tone because green does cancel out red, and I'm only gonna be dabbing a little bit on there. As you can see, the color is showing, so that's all that we would need to cover that. And using my concealer brush as well as the leftover concealer that's on there, we're gonna go ahead and dab that on a little bit. And this is the 57 concealing brush. And I'm just grabbing a little bit more off of my hand, just so it's not like I'm putting on a whole bunch of concealer on there. It's literally just to cover up that green and the red. I'm going to be using this 79 Pro Contour brush as well as this banana baking powder to set my eyes. As you can see, it is creasing. I do have naturally oily eyelids, so this could be a factor for that creasing. And then we're just going to go ahead and dab some of that powder all over the lids. Feeling myself here. And then we're going to be going in with the angled brush. I'm not really sure what brand this brush is from. I believe it is Beauty Supply though. And I'm going to be using this Pro Shadow 15 brush, also from the Sephora line. And I'm just going to kind of be blending out this little crease that I just made. I'm going to be going back in with that concealing brush, and this is with the concealer Tawny. And where I made that concealing line, I'm just dragging down the product that I had put there to once again go all over my lid. And then using that concealing brush, I am just going to be blending it all out and setting it into the lid. And this is a Ruby Kisses small eyeshadow brush from the Beauty Supply store. I'm going to be using this to set it again with that banana baking powder from Revolution.
Reach me. Got a reputation for yourself now. Everybody knows enough.
Then I'm going to be going in with this essential crease brush from Real Techniques, and I actually love these brushes because they work just as well. And then I'm going to be going in with the shade Ada from this Juvia's palette that I have, and we're just going to be essentially creating a winged eyeshadow. And then going in with the Afrique palette again from Juvia's Place, we're gonna be going in with a slightly darker shade. This is like, it's almost like a reddish burgundy, but we're gonna be doing this to kind of deepen the color using the shading brush, also Real Techniques.
I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better find your loving. I better find your heart.
And then we're gonna be switching back to the other brush that we had just to blend everything together and blend it out more seamlessly.
Find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find your loving, I better find your heart. I better find, give all my love, and nothing's gonna tear us apart.
Alright, and then going in with this other Juvia's palette. I have so many of these palettes, guys. We're going to be going in with this shade Turkina, I believe. And I'm going to be using my Real Techniques brush. This is a defining crease brush. And we're just going to be blending the top of this color out for the wing using this shade.
We go round in circles, searching for love. We go up and down, lost and found, searching for love. Looking for something that lives inside me. Looking for something that lives inside me. You won't break my soul.
And then using a micellar wipey, I'm just defining that and essentially creating like that wing look. And then using the flat concealing brush with the same shade Tawny, we're going to be making that a little bit more crispy and then dragging down the remaining product to blend in. I know it's looking a little crazy right now, y'all, like it's literally reaching my hairline, but we are gonna you know, kind of fix that once we do our face base. And then from the top, we are also gonna kind of shape that up and make our wing a little bit more crispy.
Taking no flicks, but the whole click snap. There's a whole lot of people in the house trying to smoke with a yak in your mouth. And we back outside. You said you outside, but you ain't that outside. Worldwide hoodie with the mask outside. In case you forgot how we act outside. And motivation. I done found me a new foundation, yeah. Trigger my new salvation. And I'ma build my own foundation. You won't break my soul. 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 I tell everybody,
And then going back in with the same burgundy shade from the Juvia's palette and that angled brush, we're just going to be extending it all the way to the point of our eye. And y'all, I'm so mad. My camera literally died on me, so I had to switch to my phone. But I'm going to be going in with the shade 238 Rich Tan for my foundation. And this is the Fit Me Maybelline.
Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds moving cause it slides in both gears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight. Slip that on and we might miss the fight.
And I'm going to be going in with this Pro Foundation brush from the Sephora line.
No, she wanted mine when she tattooed that ass. I'm a lover boy. She love the toy.
And y'all, I've been using this foundation for years. It's honestly the only foundation, or at least drugstore foundation, that I've been using that I can noticeably tell the difference with my redness, and it just like truly matches the tone of my neck. Ugh, I just love it.
We ain't gon' sleep for shit. If I catch you not enough, then it's gon' be some shit. Well, you can do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spin what you wanna, be who you wanna be. But you don't stutter till I D.I.P. You can do what you wanna, live how you wanna.
And then going in with my Pro Concealer again. This is the shade Tawny. We're gonna be doing my under eyes.
Fuck it, I just run it up before I go. Would you tell the world my secrets if I let you close? Am I living?
And I like to do the points on my face, so under eyes, forehead, and chin are always my main ones for the lighter concealer.
Living in the middle, this shit might drive you
And I'm gonna be adding in this Morphe shade again because it is a lot lighter than any of the concealers that I have, and it just gives you that bright eye effect.
second chances. Well, you can do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spin what you wanna.
And going in with that same Pro concealing brush, I am just gonna be blending all of that out. And when you're blending, especially with the brush, I highly recommend using a dabbing technique, just because if you are doing a dragging or just blending it out in one swipe, it does tend to get like that streaky look.
My money, my body, now your own. I love you. My money, my body, now your own.
And with the forehead, honestly, I always try to visualize as if I had like a triangle in between my brows, like an upside down triangle. So I just kind of blend it out to like the tips towards my eyebrows. And then once I get like to a pretty good blending point, I'll just start doing circular motions to make it look more seamless with my forehead. Then we're going to be going in with contour. This is the LA Pro Concealing in Beautiful Bronze, and this is a essential face brush from Real Techniques. And y'all, I don't know why this shade that I have, it dries so fast. So as soon as I put it on, I immediately start blending.
I love you, I got this in you. I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. There's nothing above you. There's nothing above you, above you, above you. I like your mini skirt, you. Yeah, you body bless you. I love you. My money, my body, now your own, oh baby. 30 billion for the account, you. Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby.
Also with my forehead, I know y'all see that harsh contour line, but once I do it horizontally, the blending out, I then start to go kind of like up and down and just try to blend it to where the edges of where I put the contour match with the lighter concealer. And I'm going to be going in with my little powder puff. I'm just going to be concealing like the sides of my nose and the points that I had highlighted before. And the baking powder that I'm using is once again the banana from Revolution. Then I'm just going to be going in with a big face brush and just dusting off the sides. After that, I'm going to be going in with this Park Avenue Princess Tarte palette. This is a contour palette. I'm going to be going in with this kind of tannish shade just because I don't want it to be too dark for this look. And I'm just going to be using, once again, another big puffy face brush. And I'm pretty sure this one is from the beauty supply store. And then just to blend everything together, I'm going to be going back in with my powder puff. And with this Revolution palette, I'm going to be choosing this kind of pink mauve-ish blush slash highlighter. And this is an angled brush that I got from the beauty supply store, but the brush itself is kind of like hard, so it picks up a lot more product. Then I'm gonna be going in with my Stay All Night e.l.f. setting spray, and I had to change the top of it because I don't know if I just got a defective one, but the spraying part, it literally sucks, like nothing comes out. And then I'm going to be using this waterproof lash sensational mascara from Maybelline. And I honestly love all Maybelline mascaras. They really just that girl. Like, I don't know why all of their products be good. And then we're going to be going in with this Tom Ford lipstick in the shade Indian Rose. And I'm going to be using a smudge eye brush from Real Techniques, just because I don't want it to be so pigmented to the point where it's just the lipstick showing, because later on I am going to add a gloss that closely matches the shade. Alright, and this is the gloss that I was talking about. This is the shade Shatterproof Mauve from Morphe's High Gloss Lip Collection. And if anyone is a MAC lover, I highly recommend this gloss because it's really affordable and it's non-sticky, but it has like that buttery, like glossy type texture. I don't know how to explain it, but I love it, and it's lightweight and it's non-sticky. Oh, and did I forget to mention it's super pigmented? Then I'm gonna be going in with this Anastasia double-ended brush. I had got it from an Anastasia palette, I'm not sure which one, but we're just gonna be picking up some highlighter from the Trophy Wife highlighter from Fenty, and I'm just gonna be kind of putting that not all over the lid, but right in between that opening, and then kind of just blending it everywhere else. And then I'm gonna be using this Lash Couture Super Strong Eyelash Glue. I believe it's from Kiss. And then these lashes are also from Kiss. These are called Teddy. Alright y'all, and this is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all in the next video.